Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel here at Latina Plants. My name is Jackie. Today I am going to work on potting up some propagations. I thought I would turn on the camera and take you guys along with me. I hope you enjoy this video. If you're wondering what propagations I'm going to be potting up, it's going to be the ones that I showed you guys in the plant tour video previously. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that video out if you'd like before this video. So yeah, I'm going to show you the propagations now. So these are the propagations that I want to go ahead and pot up. A lot of them are very well rooted. Some had just started rooting, but they have enough roots to be potted up. The ones on this shelf, I have some on this shelf and some on this shelf as well. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So the first plant that I want to pot up is going to be my propagations of the global green. Sorry, it's super bright out today, you guys. I tried to block the window with some cardboard as much as I could so that this video wouldn't be like washed out and bright. But anyways, and don't mind my no makeup. I had to not put on any makeup today because I ended up with a sty, so anyways, we're gonna pot up these global greens, and I have 5 propagation cups or vessels of them. And as you can see, pretty well rooted. I'm gonna show you the rest of them. Here's the other one, very full, well rooted. There are some yellowing leaves, and most of these have new growth coming in, but they're like submerged in the water. And don't mind my nails, I need to redo them. So yeah, I have this saucer here that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to just take them all out of the water and sit them here, and then we will go ahead and pot them up. Well, the reason that I propagated that plant, I want to tell you guys, is because the mother plant had been attacked by flat mites, and so I treated it and got rid of the flat mites, but I wanted to make another plant in case the flat mites or anything like that are like in the soil. So I propagated her. So let's go ahead and pot her up. I think I want to put all of the cuttings into 2 pots, maybe 2 6-inch pots, I think would be good for them. So I have a stack of nursery pots here. I think I'm going to use this size here. So I'm going to tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here are all of my propagations. I'm going to just move them a little bit out of frame, and you'll see some like white residue on some of the leaves because I treated it, like I said, for flat mites. But I didn't use sulfur, I just used Castile soap. I used, I think it was either 70 or 90% rubbing alcohol, water, and I put a little bit of neem oil on there. So of course I have some yellowing leaves in there as well. Again, this is the pot I'm going to pot them in. So we have 2 of them. So this is my potting mix. I use a very chunky, well-draining potting mix. I use Fox Farm Ocean Forest or the Happy Frog. And then I use this chunky perlite. It's something mother it's called, I don't remember. And then I use the Better Grow orchid bark mixed with charcoal and perlite. I'm probably gonna fast play the potting. So here I'm just putting a lot of the chunkiness on the bottom so I don't lose any soil. And then I'm gonna put a nice scoop in there. Our propagations, they're nicely rooted. I think I want to do another scoop of soil. nicely rooted, new growth.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts.
So now that I have it all potted up, I'm going to go ahead and give it a good drink of water, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
So she's nicely watered. I'm going to let her sit in this water to make sure that the entire pot absorbs as much moisture as it can, because these propagations are used to being in water. And some of the leaves got a little buried, and I'm not worried about that because they'll grow out and find their way out. I just wanted to make sure that all the roots were covered in the soil so that they don't dry out. So now we're gonna move on to the second pot of this that we're gonna make. So again, we're gonna fill the bottom of the pot with some of the chunk so we don't lose that much soil. And actually I'm gonna fill my bin up with some more soil because this is super chunky and there's less soil in here than there is amendments. And I don't want my plant to dry out too fast. So I've refilled my soil bin. I'm going to go ahead, make sure it's well mixed, and fill in the pot. So today is Thursday. This week has been super busy, and my weekend is going to be even more busy. I have 2 birthday celebrations. One is just, one that my daughter's gonna go to. I don't think I'll be going to it. I think it's just for the kids. And then the other is my brother's birthday. I probably won't post this video until after or something like that. Maybe tomorrow I'll post this video. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure all these are down level in the soil. Might spread them out just a little bit to make sure that they all get rooted or buried, potted low enough. I hope you guys enjoy these potting up some propagation videos. There's not too much noise in the background. These cuttings look fantastic. I have a really good amount of roots. And again, I told you guys I'm not worried about burying the new growth because it'll find its way out of the soil. It's an airplane going by. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Wow, how did this happen? Just rooted into the actual cutting. These are going to be really, really full pots here. Hopefully I'm not putting too many propagations in one pot, although I feel like maybe I am. This is the next one. This one has some yellowing leaves, so we're going to check that out. Okay, so the yellow leaf popped off. I think it came from this one here, which has a leaf and new growth, so we can still pot that up. I'm thinking this is too much in one pot, but if I have to up pot it, that's fine. You know what? I think that we'll put a couple more in here and then we'll save the rest for another pot. I'll do another 6-inch pot. So I'm gonna put these back in the water so they don't dry out while I'm potting this one up. And we'll do another 6-inch pot. So I like to bring them in the center like this and fill around. Just make sure all the roots are down. I've been getting some comments on my videos that people, well, I've gotten 2 comments of someone saying they rather me talk in my shop with me videos. If you guys feel that way, let me know down below. Would you rather have music in the background with my shop with me's? Or would you rather hear me do a voiceover, because I can't talk in the actual video because it's normally too loud and I don't want to, you know, record anybody talking on the background and stuff like that, or the music, because I'll probably get flagged on YouTube or whatever about the video having music in the background. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this, those of you that watch my videos all the time. I like to hear the music in the background, but, you know, I can always do a voiceover. It's just easier for me, in my opinion, to add music to the background and not talk about the plants and stuff. Of course, the video is not made for me, it's made for you guys. So if you guys feel that you want to hear me talking about the plants, I can do voiceovers. Also, let me know if you want me to do a voiceover with music in the background, like very low music, I guess. Just, yeah, let me know how you prefer the shop with me's to be. Now, if you're worried about your plant getting any shock from being planted going from water to soil, you can actually do some Super Thrive drops in the water that you're watering, but I'm just going to water them as normal with no Super Thrive and see how they go. So now we're going to water this one in as well. And I normally use the water that they were propagating in because it's got like rooting hormones or whatever from the plant. I feel like maybe that helps with any transplant shock. And those 2 cups of water were not enough, so we're going to go ahead and add some more water. And as I water, I do try to rinse the soil off of the leaves. This water is RO water, so it's, what do you call it? Filtered water. So yeah, you want to make sure that for the next, I want to say 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks, you want to make sure that this plant doesn't dry out too fast because it's used to being in water. And so now we're going to put her aside and do the next pot. So I decided, because those don't look like that much cuttings, that this pot would be good enough. And I think this is a 4-inch pot, maybe 4.5-inch. Yeah, this is a 4.5-inch pot. And so we're going to just do the same thing that we did for the other 2 pots and pot her up. Let me get a drink. Make sure to stay hydrated, you guys, while you do your planty chores. I'm drinking some lemon water. Lemon water is good for you. So again, I'm putting some of the chunky bits on the bottom of the pot to minimize the amount of soil that we lose. And these pots came from my aunt. She had some plants, I guess, that died, and she brought them to me. And yeah, I appreciate it. I take any nursery pots that I can get. I'm actually running low, and you know, free is better than having to have to buy them yourself, especially because most of them I'm using for propagations and things that I'm doing to sell my plants on Facebook Market. And that's been working for me. I have slowed down for the winter in the amount of plants that I'm actually selling. I do have quite a bit in my Facebook Marketplace, you guys. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link to my Facebook Marketplace. Let me know if the link works, you guys, for the Facebook Marketplace, because I don't know. Ooh, look, this is a really nice propagation here. Lots of roots. Be mindful, you guys, you might lose some of these leaves or some of these propagations. It's normal from transplant shock and stuff. So this one has the yellow leaf, but it also has 2 other leaves on there and new growth. So I'm just gonna pop that yellow leaf off, toss her. These are the cutest little growths on these. Okay, now this one's gonna be hard to get out of this vessel, so I'm gonna pause you and take them out. So I got lucky and I was able to get them all out without losing the new baby leaves that are coming through. Or when you propagate your plants, don't put them in such a narrow vessel like this. Learn from my mistake. This vessel is not good for propagations like this because the leaves, the new growth, grows in the water and they can rot out that way, and it's hard to pull them out, especially when you put so many in there. So I basically had to pull them out one by one, but I got them all out without breaking any new growth, so that's good. So this is going to be a nice full pot. I don't remember what I was talking about before I paused you guys, but I think I was talking about my Facebook Marketplace. I'd like to make more sales, and I'm hoping that now that we're approaching spring that my sales will pick up. Again, I'm not worried about bearing the new growth. It'll find its way out, you guys, as plants always do. I just want to make sure that all the roots are covered and are going to be well watered in the soil.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
I did want to ask you guys that I can show you what it looks like, what flat mites look like. I have a scope, and I was just wondering if you guys were interested in seeing a video of what flat mites look like under my scope. If you'd like to see something like that, please let me know down in the comments. And we're just watering in the plant. Again, using the water that the plants were propagated in. And I will probably do the next plant on a separate video because I don't want this video to be too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Are you guys excited about spring? I'm so excited about spring. I cannot wait. I'm over winter and I can't wait to see what the big box stores get in this spring and summertime. So that is it, you guys. We will work on the next plant in the next video. I'm gonna let these plants soak up as much of the water as they can. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. If you do Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, I know some people don't do Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. Check out my Facebook Market if you do Facebook. If you're not on Facebook or you don't like to do Facebook, please let me know if you're interested in any of my plants. I'm going to be doing a video on the plants that I have listed on my Facebook Market in case anybody on here is interested in buying any of the plants from me, because I have heat packs and I do shipping as well. The only thing is that a lot of the plants that I sell are common plants, but I know that a lot of you like common plants. And yeah, so in my next video where I share my Facebook Market plants, let me know if you're interested in anything, because again, I will do shipping, you guys, and I have heat packs. And I think I'm going to share how I pack my plants for you guys so that you can see the care that I take on packing. So these are my 3 global green propagations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.